Is everyone here? Who would say they aren't here? But, you know, I'm really pleased to be here to talk to everybody today. I've been starting to make the rounds and see the faces, and it's kind of exhilarating for me, you know, to get out in the field. I was just at Deer Haven the other day, and it was great because it came on the heels of them getting up to full load, you know, and GREC being put on a pause, as the press is calling it right now. So, you know, it was a lot of fun. Let me start with everyone probably thinks this is a chair or stool or something like that. It's actually a metaphor, and I'm going to sit on a metaphor for a little bit. And it's a metaphor for how I look at the organization. You know, Peter Drucker years ago had the three-legged stool concept. I've expanded that to four. Not that I'm better than Peter Drucker, but you know, you have the customers, you have the you know, the governance of the organization, the physical assets, and you have the employees. And the way I look at an organization is it has to be in balance, where you're waddling, shaking all over the place. And it's my job because I'm sitting on the stool. I really do look at the organization as a balancing act. It's a matter of keeping everyone's interests aligned and in balance. And I think over the years, we've had situations where we've been in balance. And I'm hoping that as we move forward together in this exercise, that we'll get closer to being in balance. What does that mean in terms of the organization moving forward? I have about 9 or 10 basic broad ideas of where I see the organization going. The first thing is, it's comfortable to sit on a metaphor. But, you know, the organization needs to become a bottom-up organization. I found, particularly talking to the folks at Deer Haven, people closest to the job, the work effort, they really understand it. And as an organization, we have to hear how they handle it, work to improve those functions, and understand what we do as an organization. So hear from the bottom up as opposed from the top down. That's one of my tenets. IT upgrade. I mean, we need to move the backbone of our information system forward so that we can communicate with each other. I mean, without it, you know, we might as well have tin cans with string between them talking to each other. I mean, we need to get to where we need to be so that we're fully functional, adaptable, integratable. So just incredibly important. As much as we don't like it from time to time, we need to embrace change. Change is coming. It's coming down the tracks. And the more we accept it, the more we believe in it, the better off we are. Because we have to challenge ourselves, we have to challenge our principles, we have to challenge you know, how we go about things. And this is kind of a quirky one, but I'm a little quirky sometimes too. So, you know, the old principle, get your love at home, not at work. You know, don't expect all the love and admiration, you know, at work. Respect people, pay attention to what their ideas are, but if you want love, get it at home, baby, you know. The other thing is, and it sounds strange coming from somebody that's talking to you and really not doing anything, actions speak louder than words. So, you know, after you leave here, you need to hold me accountable for, you know, what I say today. And I think as an organization, we have to understand that. I mean, we can post it everywhere. Actions speak louder than words. Getting back to the other leg on the stool, rate relief. I mean, we need to work to get rate relief. I know there's only a certain amount of things, as Dave and I were talking about, within the structure of our O&M, outside of our fuel cost, GREC. You know, we can only do so much. And that's why, you know, I'm kind of here to look at the other element of it. But we need rate relief. In an organization of this size, with the various divisions, you almost have many companies in a conglomerate. And unfortunately, because of that, you have a silo effect. So we have to work to develop synergies so that we can communicate and be more than the sum of 5 divisions. You know, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 should equal 6, 7, 8, because we're working together. I think that's really, really important. One of the other areas for an organization would be knowledge sharing. We have a lot of people that are in drop. You know, they're going to drop from the organization. And, you know, they have many, many years of knowledge that we need to capture. And so we need to have some form of succession planning so that we're not out in that 2017-18 period of time. You know, what do we do here? We need to be planning, you know, for that now. One of the last items is the idea of investing in your assets. And that doesn't mean just physical assets. That doesn't mean doing some work up at Deer Haven or one of the other plants or in the water wastewater system. It means in the people around the room, time, energy. So as an organization, we have to value that and pull that together. That's what I see in the new GRU, if you will, where we're going, what we're doing, and you know, that's what I'm here for. That's why they brought me on board.